Hey guys, FM24 here. Welcome back to some more of our road to the league with Southport. So we had the FA Cup last episode. Aston Villa, 4-game episode for you in that one because we had to play an Everton replay in the FA Cup, and well, losing 2-1 to Aston Villa hurt my soul. But on the flip side, we went on a streak, and that streak has been absolutely insane. But it might end today because we play Arsenal in the first game and then Sunderland after that. So, this streak that we have going on, 3-1 against Nottingham Forest, 2 goals by Lecao and Marco Heinz gets one there. Everton, 4-3 in this one. We come away with a win. The João Suarez 93rd minute goal to rise herself over Everton. Crystal Palace, 4-2. I mean, we pretty much command this game going into the latter part of the first half and dominating the second half. 3-0 against Cardiff City. A 2 by Chico Blackwell and 1 by Lecao. Newcastle United. Hard-fought game with this one. Markovic puts us ahead in the 67th minute, and we're able to hold on to that one. Swansea City, another close one. 4-3. It's a 72. Again, it's João Suarez with that goal to put us up 4-2. Swansea City tries to come back off that with an 82nd. Well, really, it's just a 71st and 82nd goal. So trying to claw back from a 3-1 to a 4-2 to 4-3, but not able. Just runs out of time from there. And then we had our best win of that span. It's Manchester United. Lecao had a hat trick in this one. João Suarez puts in a goal. We only allow a 79th minute goal in this one. We completely dominated this game across the board. Now, I was actually very surprised at this one because we played just fundamentally better across the board, besides in possession. But when we had those targets, all of our shots on target went in the goal. So that was the biggest thing. We were very, very efficient and effective. So where does that put us in the league right now? Well, we're 7th. 1 point with a game in the hand behind Newcastle. For Tottenham, they have won the Carabao Cup. They beat Man City in extra time. So they will have the Carabao Cup, I think, is Europa League, right? No, yeah, it's Europa Conference League, not Europa League. So they have Europa Conference League, which would be the 7th. So if they end up in any of the other ones, we would get that portion in 8th. So we just need them to play. We just need them to finish above 7th, essentially, for Tottenham, and that one will come down to us. But the biggest thing, we are 4 points ahead of West Ham. West Ham also has a game in hand from us and 2 from Newcastle. So this is still important. Arsenal at 73 points. I mean, it's going to be a difficult one. Then Sunderland, who we play, is in 13th. This is one that we have to streak together. And then maybe we go into like the end of the season. Burnley, West Ham, Sheffield United, and Southampton. Like those 4 games are winnable. However, we do have Liverpool and Chelsea in there. So I think we have to win the games against the opponents like Sunderland, Southampton, Reading. And we have to somehow stay competitive against Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Remember, though, back here, I think we knocked Liverpool out of the Carabao Cup. They beat us in the league, so there's that. Reading, we ended up tying up here. And then I think with Chelsea, we played them up here, and Chelsea just dominated us. But this is the game we should have won 5-4. We missed 2 penalties in that, so technically it should have probably been in there as a 4-3 if we didn't hit the crossbar in the post multiple times in that. So it should have been a 5-4 win. Still not a good defensive game in that. So there is that whole thing. So we've played Chelsea pretty well. We've played Liverpool pretty well in the Carabao Cup. The last Arsenal game that we had, has to be up here, was a 2-1 loss. Immediately a 3-1 win to Sunderland. But this game, I felt like we played decently well. Our possession wasn't the greatest, but My shots on target were there. We just were not converting them into goals. Was the biggest thing because De Silva was playing great for them. So here we go. It's Arsenal. It's going to be a tough game. What we need is to just get European football somehow, and that's what we're going with. The lineup, nothing crazy. Kovacs is out because of an injury. Other than that, I mean, our bench, Jacobson, Fafa, who we brought in, Markovic, Claudio, Maria, Tiberi, Kurt, Ashmore, Clavery on the bench. I do have, I think, a promise. They should be playing Blackwell more in a central midfielder, but we're not going to do that. Ashmore wants more time playing, and I think as we need this against the other teams, not Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool, we will be rotating Ashmore in and just giving some of these guys a break as they come through. So first one probably getting a break is Gonzalez going into this next game against Sunderland. But here we go. Partner up shop. It's going to be Dalsgaard and Lacau up there. Markovic is not doing the greatest right now, and Lacau is on an absolute streak with 20 goals. Suarez is about 14, but Dalsgaard's actually playing great in his last 5 at 7.24, so he's going to get the nod today. Kurt, I've been playing him on defense to get him in. It was another youngster that we brought in. He was injured when he first got here. He's had 2 appearances since getting back from injury. So he's been there a couple times, and I thought he's played good when we needed him. Even at just a 2-star, he is considered a Skybet Championship player. So I think he could be a great addition to us going into the next year. And mind you, we have a very young defense, but at the end of the day, I think we need backups on here because, I mean, Malik might end up leaving. However, I think we locked him up to a contract. It's still 74 million for people in the conference, in the championship league. And I think if we have someone knocking for 50 to 60 million, I think we take that. Because when we're looking at Kurt, he isn't consistent, but I mean, I think he has more potential than maybe anyone else. But also, the fact that you have Tora here, the stock can improve a lot. So maybe he takes over for Tora, and I would take 30 million with that. Or Gonzalez, the same thing. Could remove slightly. He is not consistent or anything like that. But if we're to get like 50 million for Gonzalez, I would 100% take this. Like a 100%. So we have some guys that could step in as we need them. So Dodate is going to be on the right, Hans on the left, Malik, Tora, and Gonzalez on the back end with the long end goal. Corbaya and Blackwell will be the midfielders, and Soros as the attacking mid, Dalsgaard and Lacau up top. All right. And we do have Brighton here sniffing around. Dodate and DeLong is maybe Al-Hilal. Al-Hilal wants to pay 30 to 40 million for him. I'll say yes to that. Okay. So let us go through and do good things. This is going to be a hard-fought game. It is at Anfield, which is actually it's not at Anfield because that's where Liverpool plays. I'm not sure if we'll be at Anfield for that Liverpool game. We need to make this count today. We're first in XG right now, and they're third. This could be great. And we're not at Anfield because we're at Arsenal. They've won 5 straight, and we've had also 5 straight. So it's going to be a fight of the winning teams. The teams are in good form right now. We're going to give a little encouragement. And Arsenal immediately has a shot on goal, and we counter it with a shot on goal ourselves. It seems like a better shot. Orvel going through. Torres going to win it in the air. Suarez. Back to Orvel. Cross in. Going back post. Dodate is going to win it. Another header, and DeLong is there. So that's a little bit better. Let's make sure my tactics aren't messed up because I have been messing with them a little bit. Oh yeah, the defense is fine. We want to play positive. That's fine. Okay, everything is good. But Gonzalez back to Tora. Up to Carabaya. He's going to turn, play it up to Suarez. Suarez having some room against this 4-4-2, playing out the ride. Dodate curving it back in. The Date has a shot into Silva. I mean, I think he's going to be the guy that keeps Arsenal in. I think he's been a very, very good player for their championship hopes and dreams, which is continuing at this point hard as Dalsgaard loses that, not really out of possession. Good slide tackle. Place it in the middle. Lagombe, we just allow that pass to do whatever. Good through ball there in a tight window. Cacciatella plays it back to ROLLL in the middle. Lagombe shot, and that's going to be a good technical shot. A little bit wide right and too high. Immediately another chance here. Malik gets this one. Tora trying to get through this 4-4-2. Plays it up. Hines, good touch. Soares in the middle. Looking. Dalsgaard plays it out to Hines again. Has some room. Dalsgaard is going to lose that one. Soares fights for it. Dalsgaard shot into Silva with a great save. Silva keeping Arsenal. We've had two good shots. They've been on target so far. Gonna put some pressure, force it out wide. Cristiano. Haha. I'm guessing it's gonna be haha, not cha-cha. Good slide tackle. Able to play good defense. ROLLL looking cross. Gonzalez hits it. Oh. And Gonzalez makes a good play. It's trying to go back post. I mean, Arsenal has a player off back post, I think. I'm looking for this. It's up here. They do have a player back post. And he's the one that ultimately scores in the first place. Is trying to play that back post. So maybe it wasn't. Maybe if Gonzalez let it through, it wouldn't have been as destructive. Okay. All right. ROLLL puts it in. That's going to be a header, and that's over. So both goalkeepers keeping in. I'm going to demand more because we need to play better right now. 3 shots on target. I'm going to go to attacking just because I want a little bit more. The long out to Gonzalez. Place it up. That's not a smart pass. I don't know the reasoning behind that. We should be playing it on the ground out of the defense. That might be coming back, but I think he's onside. That's my opinion. I think it's going to be 2-0 Arsenal. And it is. Demanding more. We're just not getting the conversions. Once again, of our shots. Blackwell. I don't know where that's going to. Hines makes a great play to get it back. Looking. Plays it here. Dalsgaard shot blocked. Jonathan is there. Okay, we're going very attacking. We're putting everything in this. At this point. We're going to press them as hard as possible. All right, can we cut this lead into half before going into the half? That one is deflected. Playing it up. I mean, a good counter here by Arsenal. Waters. Looking. Blackwell steps in front of it. Doesn't matter. Crosses there. It's backwards. And yeah, Arsenal puts a 3-0 against us immediately in the first half. That's not great. It's been terrible. Sort it out. I have faith you can do better. I mean, we're playing in our half way too long, I think, and way too much. Gonzalez is not having a good game. I'm going to make this all ready for the start here. Ashmore is going to come in. From there, Dalsgaard up top is not doing anything. I'm going to get Markovic in up top. And we'll just see how that works from there. Our next things will be up, but Like the 4-4-2s. We're struggling fighting through 4-4-2s right now. All right, so I'm gonna take out Korabaya. I'm gonna get Aurea in. I'm gonna take out Heinz. Tiberia's gonna come in. And our last one, I'm gonna get Blackwell out. Claudio's gonna come in. Claudio can play this, but it's like, actually no. I'm gonna get Aurea, Salvez. I'm gonna get Fafa. I'm gonna get Fafa in, and we're going to see if we can get more pressure. More pressure up the top. Who can someone plays a pressing forward? Let's do this. Let's play as a pressing forward and just put 3 up top. I know it's a little atypical, but right now I'm gonna play atypical there, and to help them crush it, I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna trigger press back more. If we lose possession, I want you to pop back more direct and press. So is this attacking? Tiberia is attacking. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can do. Plays in the middle. Malik does get a foot on it. All the way back to Rios. To Gambe. Gambe wants a shot. Good slide tackle by Suarez. Gambe. Cross. Suarez is there again. Ahab out, and Aurea is there to intercept that. We're looking for a counterattack. We'll likely not get a good bit of attack. Tabiri puts in the back of the net, and we have cut it down by a third. So not everything is lost at this point, but we have a lot to claw back from this. Let's demand more. Maybe we can get, and then we can equalize this to 3, maybe, if we can get lucky. Ashmore over to Date. Aurea. Looking. Tora. Suarez. Up to Malik. Malik looking. He's going to play it deep. Lakau is there. Plays it over. Markovic just shanks it. That's one of the reasons why we took him out of the game, is Markovic was shanking shots. Particularly in that Chelsea game, he missed 3 shots from 10 yards from the goal. And not that he missed them, he didn't even put them on target. And it's not like the keeper made any plays. That penalty is actually awarded there. Easy award, but he just completely missed the target in general from like this area. It was a PK essentially, which a PK is about 10 yards or so, because this is the 18. This is about 10. So Arsenal's going to put it up 4-0 or 4-1. This game is pretty much over at this point. I don't know what we expected here. If we can win the big games and just stay competitive in the 3, this isn't competitive. But if we can stay at least decent with the other games, we have an opportunity to get some European football. Just because of how our schedule looks. Aurea shot, and he's put it at the back of the net. Maybe if we can get up that penalty, maybe. Aurea has been playing great over the last couple of weeks, so I'm liking what he's doing. I'm gonna play a little bit more attacking. Maybe we can sneak something out here if we get lucky. Suarez looking. Look how in the back of the net. They're gonna call him offsides. I think he is offsides by a step. I think he is. Yeah. That's what I thought, because I was looking at the defender here and he was up. You see it. Because Lucao is here. Defender I'm looking is right here. Yeah, he's a little bit too far up. All right, let's see. Off the corner, going deep. Ashmore is not going to win that header. Suarez to Oria. He's going to lose it out of possession. Good slide tackle. Good challenge from Arsenal. Rios. They get through over. Dodate wins that in the air, and it doesn't go to feet. Agombe pressing up the field. Torres. Oh, we missed that one, but ultimately, I don't. Oh, Dodate, great play. Suarez with the counter attack. Place it up. Fafa. Shot is wide right. He's offside. It looked like the Silver actually made a play there. I feel like we're getting good pressure on Arsenal right now. Unfortunately, we're just not. We ran out of time at this point. Maybe if Lacau stays on side, Fafa maybe stays on side, puts it in. A couple of good saves by De Silva. The penalty we give up. It's not just one thing that this is a reason why we lost this game. I think it was a collection. And that is a dangerous slide tackle. Red cards out. It's not going to matter in the grand scheme of the game. But that will hurt out Arsenal in the long run. That will hurt Arsenal in the long run. They are only 6 points ahead of Man City. If that affects that game, I mean, you never know. Arsenal still has to play City in 13 days. I might have to look at this by schedule. Yeah, they play City in 13 days. Wow, they're in the Europa Conference League. Now this is interesting. If they win a Champions League spot and they win the Champions League or the Europa Conference League, who gets that other Europa League spot? So I'm thinking about it like this. So say the Champions League over here. It's a situation maybe you can answer in the comments. Or maybe no one gets it. Or maybe the second runner-up gets it. Or maybe it's allocated through. I don't know. So say you have the Europa Conference League. So they win it over here. So it's put them in the Europa League if you win the Europa Conference League. But you have a Champions League spot. So those things obviously don't match. They're not the same thing. I know in the cup games, it would be if you had a match that was higher, it would be pushed down. And maybe I had some miscalculation a couple of years ago thinking we'd have it because of a situation like this. But I wonder if this is another one. I don't know. Yeah, they play Man City, Tottenham, Newcastle, Everton. So, I mean, those are three good big games, and one of them being a pivotal game for them. That card will likely be a 3-game suspension. So, if that's the case, I mean, Arsenal's going without him for what? Likely the City game, Tottenham, and maybe even the FA Cup. Like, that's rough. That is rough for them. All right, I'm going to make a cut here. We'll be back with this game at Sunderland, and we're going to hope that we can just keep going with this because Sunderland is a pretty good team. When we're looking at who we're playing from there, I mean, Reading is 16th. See Liverpool and Chelsea in the top 5. Southampton's 12, Sheffield United is 10, West Ham is 8, and Burnley is 15. I mean, these are teams that are mid-table, so we have to get something. So our key man for Sunderland is Thiago Corey. I mean, we have to win these games. There are mid-table teams. He looks like a pretty good player, playing attacking mid, or maybe it's midfield. We'll have to exactly see where and what formation Sunderland does actually play. For the league itself, when we're looking at it, West Ham has not played those 2 games in hand, so we're still 4 points up. Newcastle, though, I mean, it's 1 point. It's 1 point. Tottenham still has a game in hand, so does Liverpool. Yeah, we need to win these games here against mid-table teams. But the injury in practice by Chico Blackwell. He's going to be out 4 to 7 days, so he'll be back next week. In this game, we trade out Ashmore is going to come in for Jose Gonzalez. That just did not look good in that Arsenal game. And for the injury to Chico Blackwell, we're going to put in Eric Oria. He has been playing well. He's had a goal here. I mean, 2 goals. He's played a lot of appearances. I feel like he could come through and play some. So they say improve significantly. I'm not sure if this is actually accurate. His potential ability there, only being a 1 more star. I think he's much better than that, but we'll see. We're going to play him as a DM. He has pretty good defensive metrics, at least other than his height. But other than that, I mean, it's Tabiri, which we need Tabiri to be able to play on the outside, on the left side, if we need that. Now we could go here, but that partnership is not great, which is why I'm playing Oria here, because that partnership is not great. All right, let's submit the team. Sunderland. I didn't look at what Sunderland's formation was off the top of my, like, we'll have to see when we got in the field. Home field is important to us. All right, so we're in Anfield today. We're playing our 4-2-3 or 5-2-3, really. Sunderland is going to come out with a 4-4-2. So we have to somehow force our way through this 4-4-2. We are also going to have a moment starting right out the gate, and we give the ball to Sunderland as a gift. That hurts. Right, Bravo out there. Good cutoff. Ashmore does kick it forward. That's not the wing back over there. It's not Dodate. I think it's Dodate. Where the hell's Dodate? Dodate, I need you to play up in there. Why are we having our midfield and our... I don't know. Torres going to hit that. Dodate out wide. Going to take a good touch. Has some speed. Cuts inside. Lecao. Another great touch. Oria has it. Dalsgaard out to Dodate. Dodate plays it up. Oria looking. Dodate crossing. Going back post, and Lecao off the back post puts it in. This is going to be reviewed. I think he's clearly onside there. The only thing I can think of is Oria's offsides, but I mean, you had a couple of passes back and forth here. And it's disallowed. So Lecao is the one that's offsides. He's onside. How? Well, don't quit my day job, because he's definitely offsides from that. All right, Hines, throw into Dalsgaard. There's it back. Malik, Oria. Goes over to Ashmore. Dodate plays it through. Soares. Good touch. He wants to take it towards the goal, and he is tackled. Pavarov, it's a good tackle. Corey, close. In trail a couple of Southport defenders. Abreu outside. We do get the defense back. DeBurn going wide. Broken. That is deflected, and so there's no offsides there. Oh, that hurts. Like, we have to do something here. Oh my God, Dalsgaard. Let's play with a little bit of urgency, boys. Damn. We are just playing bad where we're going to bottle this. Oh, this hurts. Bottling European positions because we don't want to pass the ball to feet and play it around and have fun in the midfield because we're too busy playing it. With that in mind, I'm going to berate. I'm going to berate the team. Like, this is disgusting. 60%. But the reality is, we're not playing good football. Here's Dodate. Plays inside. Lecao. Corbaya shot. Hits the post. At least it's technically on target, but actually it's not considered on target. Come on, boys. What is that, Lacau? Being, of course, Dallas Guard. Okay, Dallas Guard is going to get out of that. And he can't beat McGuire. Playing the space. We're not going to get anything there. Tora to Malik. Is over the top. Dodate shot and it's wide left. Not on target once again. It's only 2 goals and we have possession here. I was about to say, did you just head that in a space where someone could take control of that? Here we go. Oh yeah, over to Date. Place it up. McGuire coming off the line. That has to be played over here so Lacau can cross it. There's no reason to play it at the keeper. Okay. With this in mind. Go more direct. I'm going to pressure. This is panic time. Like, this is 100% panic time. Dallas Guard, not doing anything. Okay. Stars is here. Tiberi comes in. Actually, Monday comes back here. We're going to come in here. I'm going to put Makovic here. Buffa's going to be here. Off the back end. Torres struggling, so we'll put that. Hines will come up and Tiberi will play here. Actually, you know what? Monday will be a Segundo Volante. No. I want it like this. Pressure is again going to be applied. We don't have a choice. But this is a game we should be winning. Horrible finish. Horrible finish. Cross in. Tiberi header. He is behind the entire defense. Or not behind, but he's forward the entire defense. You can't say that's offsides. Our man, Tiberi, is right here. Like, he's behind 3 players right there. You can't say that's offsides. All right. We need 2 more. I'm still going to keep on demanding. We need 2 more, and we need to attack. So, right now, Everton is catching up. And again, I'm going to demand more. Plays it all the way back to the keeper. Bafa wants to press up. Suarez, good tackle. Bafa, Lacau. Lacau back the net. Okay, we need 1 more, and I think we're going to reset our entire formation. But we need 1 more. I know Suarez wants to play in a more familiar position. That's fine. But we are pressing. Here we go. Dodate plays it in, going back post. Ashmore should have had that. Dodate again. Front post, it's not there. So we've mixed up a little bit of our corners. Dodate plays it up. Lacau crosses. It's deflected, and it's Markovic puts it in the back of the nets. Let's go. Markovic puts it in the back of the net. We're going to transition back to a more, not balanced, but positive. Markovic will be here. Bafa, Lacau. We'll have Regista back here. I don't believe we just came back from this right now. I don't believe that we did. We threw it all at the wall and tried to make things pretty much stink with this stick with the attack. Rakovic bounces off a defender and it puts it in the back of the net. I'm going to praise the boys for that. Six minutes. Can we get another one? Odate. Gonna touch it. Keep it in. Bunde. What's a shot? Okay, I like that to Ashmore. Plays it back in. And there's Fafa. And that's gonna put us up 4-2. Let's go. Fafa. Likely a guy that, if he's been playing decently well, might be a guy that stays here. It's been great. And we keep on winning. We can keep this going. And we've hit the 6th minute. We're going to play a little bit. We're going to play a minute and a half of added time extra. Fafa is the man of the match. I'm fine. You came back from behind and you won the game. That was big. That puts us above Newcastle right now. Newcastle hasn't played their 31st game, but that puts us 2 points ahead and into the main playoff spots. That is big with the fact that if we can beat Reading, get these mid-table teams down, and we can keep on putting it on, we could do a pretty good job. So, Venom National League, I don't think that Manchester will be up there. And Aldershot Town, I don't think they'll be there. So, yeah, it's an unknown. But all these guys out on loan, I'm hoping that they can do some good stuff. And we can actually sell them. We have a lot of players on out on loan. So if we were to pay that optional fee, I mean, it's 27 million, which I would not be opposed to playing for that. 18-year-old wonder kid. That's not a lot of money for a guy that seems to be playing very well. It has good work rate. 6 foot. I mean, the man could come through. It could be good. So I'm thinking we could get something. So we've officially avoided relegation from the Prem at this point. Obviously, we're mid-table. Well, we're top half of the table. The board wants us to become an established Prem team. So there's that. And this is all with the fact of being 13 million over. Projection would be 20 million. If we were to finish around these spots, we'd get about 33 million. So it'd be about 20 million over. Plus we'd get the Europa League money itself. I'm not sure how much the Europa League actually pays with that, but I know it's like 10 or 15 million. So we get the 10 or 15 million on top of that, plus the broadcasting rights for the Prem, plus the broadcasting rights for, I believe, also broadcasting rights that comes with the Europa League. Plus, every win in the Europa Conference League will get us money. Now, if we can get in the Champions League and win some games, now we're talking about something outlandish. And we're not that far away because we are 4 points away, although Liverpool does have a couple of games in hand that they need to play. I mean, at the end of the day, if we can pull this out, it might be insane. Also, the fact that we could have a situation where, is anyone right now still in? Okay, you're still in the Conference League. No one's still in the Champions League, right? I don't think so. Tottenham is still here. Okay, so Tottenham is still here. we could still see them do something. Newcastle was knocked out by Real Madrid. What about the Europa League? Now, this might be a weird thing. Europa League does not... Wolves is here, but doesn't matter. And Manchester United are in here. And Manchester United is down here. So they would get that spot itself. West Ham's started here. Wolves are hilariously enough, they won one of the cups. That's why they're down there, but they're down in the championship. So that might be interesting if they win that and they come through. Yeah, that would be really weird. All right, so that's going to be the end of the episode. I'm thinking when we come back, it will likely be the last 3 to 4 games of the season, and we'll see how we come through. So I'll play Reading, Liverpool, and Chelsea between those in this episode and the next, and we'll see if we can get European football. So thanks for hanging out. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.